5 Minutes with Chris Ibe. This day I would like us to discuss a topic I titled Association. Association simply can be defined the state of being associated, a connection to or an affiliation with something. Now, whom you associate with determines what associates with you. And in buttressing my point further, I would like us to see a Bible reading from the book of Luke, chapter 15, a parable that Jesus told. We often call it the parable of the prodigal son. But I would like us to consider this parable and see how far it goes to help us in our daily life today. Verse 11 of Luke chapter 15. I want to read from the Living Bible. It says, to further illustrate the point, he told them the story. A man had 2 sons. When the younger told his father, I want my share of your estate now, instead of waiting until you die. His father agreed to divide his wealth between his sons. A few days later, his younger son packed all his belongings and took a trip to a distant land, and there wasted all his money on parties and prostitutes. About the time his money was gone, a great famine swept over the land, and he began to starve. He persuaded a local farmer to hire him to feed his pigs. The boy became so hungry that even the paws he was feeding the swine looked good to him, and no one gave him anything. Verse 17, when he finally came to his senses, he said to himself, at home even the hired men have food enough and to spare, and here I am dying of hunger. I will go home to my father and say, Father, I have sinned against both heaven and you, and I am no longer worthy of being called your son. Please take me on as a hired man. Now, I want us to consider this story. Here is a young man who took the bold step of leaving his father's house to establish himself as an entrepreneur. But on getting out, he got himself hooked up to some prostitutes. He went on partying, he got some friends, and he wasted all his belongings. Now see, he wasted his belongings or whatever he got from his father as a result of association. Now let me tell you, child of God, association is the currency of life. Association is the currency of life. I want to repeat. Association is the currency of life. Whom you associate with determines what associates with you. In our other episodes, we are going to be discussing the 5 kind of persons associated with. But for now, I just want to let you know that association is the currency of life. So you're going to do well by associating with the right people. A friend of mine once told me a story. He kept somebody at home, like this person was stranded, and he decided to keep the person and help him because he had no accommodation. And for 6 months that this young man walked into his house, he lost almost everything he has labored for all his life, until that young man left. Child of God, you must learn to design those who come into your life and those who get out. Everybody mustn't be in your life. Everybody. You don't have 2 lives to live, you just have one. And this one life you have to live, take the right decision, design those that should be in your life and those that shouldn't. You don't owe anybody apologies. You don't owe anybody apologies, child of God. So please make up your mind in 2022, as we enter 2022, associate with the right people. Associate with the right people. Meet the right people, take the right decision, and advance. For us in PFCC, 2022 is our covenant year of advancement. So I trust God that you will advance. In your business, you will advance. In your career, you will advance. Whatever you lay your hands to do in this new year will move forward. Stagnation is over in your life. Stagnation is broken forever in the name of Jesus. Until I come your way again, I'm your very host, Chris Ibe. Thank you for watching. God bless.